Hello, my name is Dr. Jonas Horwitz. I'm the author of How to Stop Feeling So Damn Depressed, a No BS Guide for Men. I've put together a series of educational videos to help teach people about severe depression. But I want to note that it's really important that these videos, which I love, are not psychological treatment. To get treatment for your depression, you need to contact a licensed mental health provider near you as soon as you can. It's important to note that there's not just one symptom that defines severe depression, and different men may experience different symptoms at different times. The primary symptom of severe depression is feeling miserable. I mean, feeling really bad throughout the day. In addition, you probably have lost interest in doing things and almost nothing makes you happy. You may notice that you have very little energy and you're often exhausted. Typically, your ability to concentrate is shot. You feel very irritable a lot of the time, and you may have anger outbursts. You experience all sorts of physical problems, such as stomach problems, headaches, and back problems. In addition, you may notice that your appetite is all screwed up. Either you're craving sweets and fatty foods, or you've completely lost your appetite and you're losing a great deal of weight. You may notice that your sleep cycle is completely impaired. Either you're having terrible insomnia and you can't fall asleep, or you're waking up really early in the morning and you can't get back to sleep. Many men actually experience the opposite, which is called hypersomnia, and they're sleeping all the time, 10, 14 hours, but even that leaves them totally exhausted. You may also have low self-esteem and profound feelings of guilt. You may have thoughts of suicide. Severely depressed men often think about death, not just death in general, but their own. A severely depressed man will often think about killing himself. If you find yourself thinking about killing yourself, get help immediately. Seriously, this video is not enough. Stop watching this video, call 911 or your local hospital and ask to speak to a psychiatrist. You can also call the 24/7 National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The number is at the bottom of the screen. This hotline is staffed by licensed mental health professionals who can help you. Now that we've gone over the symptoms of severe depression, what I do in my office in order to get my patients to think about their depression as something that's separate from themselves, I have something I call the beast. This is severe depression. It takes over how you think, it takes over how you feel, and most importantly, it takes over how you behave. The only goal of the beast is to get stronger. That's the only thing it wants. In order for it to get stronger, it has got to get you to act in certain ways to feed it, to give it energy, so it can become stronger and stronger and take over more of your life. It does this by whispering in your ear at certain times of your life. These are the times when you run into stress. Not just any kind of stress, but stress you feel like you can't cope with. As soon as the beast sees that you run into stress you feel like you can't cope with, it goes into action. In my office, I also have a little beast that I hand my patients and have them put it on their shoulder. He's sort of cute, isn't he? However, as cute as he is, this little beast actually represents a person's depression that may be toned down and subtle, but it's basically going through your life with you. It's sitting on your shoulder, so to speak, and it's watching everything you do. It's waiting for you to run into stress. Not just any kind of stress, but stress you feel like you can't cope with. As soon as your little beast sees you run into stress you feel like you can't cope with, is when it springs into action. And then it starts whispering into your ear, man, you need a break. You need to blow off some steam. You need to relax. And it's exactly those behaviors that your little beast is trying to get you to do is what feeds your depression. For example, you've had an argument at work and your little beast says, oh, this sucks. You've had a terrible day. You need to go get a drink. not just talking about one drink, your little beast is encouraging you to go get a whole bunch of drinks. Because your little beast knows exactly that alcohol in your brain will cause more depression. This is the goal of the little beast. The little beast wants to become the big beast. That's the only thing the little beast is trying to do. It's trying to take over your behavior when you run into stress, get you to do things that create more depression molecules, so to speak, in your brain. It wants you to engage in behaviors that give you temporary relief, but always result in a rebound effect where you feel much worse. This rebound happens anywhere from 24 to 72 hours later, when your depression is going to be much more severe. All your problems are going to seem much more hopeless, and you're going to feel you can't cope with your life. This is what your little beast is trying to get you to do. In the following videos, I'm going to talk about what turns your beast from this little guy into this huge thing that takes over your life. Basically, we're going to go over what feeds your beast, and then most importantly, what you can do to take energy away from your beast.